In this video, we're going to discuss the most important tax dates of 2024 and when you should file your taxes. Specifically, we'll be discussing the top crucial moments of tax season so that you don't file too early and miss out on certain tax credits that might force you to need to amend it down the road. I'll also drop very important news about potential huge tax credits this year, so stick around to the very end so that you can hear about the potential savings of about $1,000 in taxes. So grab your notebooks because tax season is upon us. Now, before we jump into the specific moments, let's quickly go over the tax calendar. Knowing these key dates will help you navigate the tax season with ease. From the opening day to the final deadline, it's essential to stay organized to avoid any last-minute stresses. Our first significant moment arrives on January 27th, the day the IRS starts accepting e-file tax returns. This is a green light for those who prefer the convenience of electronic filing, but remember, the sooner you file, the sooner you'll receive your potential refunds. But don't file just yet. Most people will need to wait until at least January 31st. By this date, your employers must send out W-2s and businesses should provide 1099s. Having these forms in hand is crucial for accurate tax filing, so be on the lookout for them in your mailbox or in your inbox. Now, April 15th should be etched in every taxpayer's mind as this is the traditional tax deadline. It's the day your federal tax return is due. Mark it on your calendar and make sure you file on your time to avoid penalties. But wait, there's a little bit more to the story than just this one date. 2024 is a special year because April 15th falls on a Saturday and Monday, April 17th is Emancipation Day in Washington, D.C. So the extended tax deadline is April 18th. You get an extra 3 days, but don't let it lull you into procrastination. Use that time wisely and don't push everything away until that time period. Because if we've learned anything from the tortoise and the hare, if you procrastinate and wait, it might just make you end up losing the race in the long run. All right, now we're going to switch over to quarterly estimated tax payments, and this will have to do if you are self-employed or have other sources of income. Remember to pay your estimated taxes quarterly. The due dates are generally April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the following year, but these can change, so make sure that you are checking to make sure that these are the specific dates for your particular circumstance. And then if you're a business owner, then this is the next crucial date on your calendar, and that's going to be March 15th. This is the deadline for corporate tax returns, and this gives you a bit of a head start compared to the traditional tax deadline, so make sure your business finances are in order. And then for those businesses that need a little bit more time to prepare their taxes, you can mark September 15th on your calendar. This is the extended deadline for the filing business tax returns. Remember, filing for an extension doesn't extend the time to pay any taxes owed. It just allows you to file a little bit later. So plan accordingly because you will have to pay additional fees if you're late, and that will continue to rack up down the road. All right, individuals who filed for an extension have their own moment as well, and that's going to be October 15th. If you needed more time to gather your documents and file, this is the final deadline. But again, remember, it doesn't extend the time that you pay any taxes owed. It just extends the time that you can file your taxes. So keep in mind that the fees will continue to add up depending on when you pay them finally. Now, this isn't going to be a specific date, but we do want to remind you to stay vigilant throughout the year. Life changes like marriage, having a child, or even buying a home can impact your tax situation. So we here at Pay Ventures Guide do recommend staying on top of these changes and adjust your withholdings or deductions accordingly depending on what's happening in your life. And then last but certainly not least, our final moment is a year-round commitment tax planning. Don't just think about taxes during the filing season, but regularly review your financial situation, explore tax saving strategies, and consult with tax professionals to ensure you're making the most of available deductions and credits. This is the way that you're going to be able to maximize your taxes and keep as much money as you can in your pocket and away from Uncle Sam. All right, so let's talk about that huge tax credit that I was talking about earlier in this video. Congress is working on a tax credit pertaining to those parents that have kids. Now, not every parent that has a kid will get a tax break, but there are certain categories that will pertain to certain Americans out there, and that is something that we will start be putting out in a future video, so make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button so we can put some more information out there to you. Now, this credit is supposed to be signed into commission on January 29th, And so keep an eye out for that updated video and all the information in a future video. These key moments are what you can use to drive when is the best time to file your taxes. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more financial insights and videos on this topic, and let me know in the comments if you have any other important tax-related dates that I may have missed. Until next time, stay financially savvy, and remember, we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.